Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now, let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. WATP, let's get to the news. During the summer transfer window, Glasgow Rangers manager Philippe Clement set out to reshape the Ibrox club with a fresh approach. Previous management attempts at overhauls had often faltered, as heavy investments were made in players who, while expensive, didn't necessarily fit the squad's future vision. These choices typically lean towards older or less adaptable players, which made future sales challenging and often unprofitable. This strategy led to the arrival of players like Cyril Dessers, Sam Lammers, and Ben Davies over recent seasons, none of whom were able to justify the high transfer fees paid by Rangers. Disappointments like these put the Light Blues in a tight spot, and Clement has faced criticism over his recent tactical choices, particularly after a lackluster performance against Kilmarnock. Many felt that the team struggled to create dynamic, goal-scoring opportunities, leaving fans concerned about Clement's direction. However, Clement's vision goes beyond immediate on-pitch tactics. He's focusing on transforming the club's player acquisition strategy with the help of Niels Koppen, the director of football recruitment. Together, they are working to overhaul how the club invests in talent, aiming to avoid past pitfalls. This summer, Rangers brought in 10 new players, with Voslav Cerny and Naratio Carson-Werjo joining on loan and the remaining 8 signing permanent deals. This influx signals a new chapter, one that leans towards younger talent. For example, among the fresh faces, only Robin Proper and Liam Kelly are older than 25, representing a notable shift from the club's former preference for experienced, often older, players. Instead, Clement is steering Rangers towards a youth-focused model, banking on younger talents who could potentially be sold for a profit in the future. Although this approach may be unsettling for some supporters during this period of transition, the strategy marks a clear departure towards a sustainable, long-term vision for the club. Looking across the city at Celtic, Clement doesn't have to look far to see the potential of this strategy. Celtic's player trading model has been a huge financial success and has allowed the club to bring in substantial revenue. One of their best examples is Virgil van Dijk, a centre-back signed in 2013 for around £2.6 million. His stellar performances in Scotland soon led to a move to the Premier League, where he went on to achieve unprecedented success with Liverpool. Celtic's handling of Van Dijk's sale paid off handsomely, as they sold him to Southampton in 2015 for £13 million and later collected an additional £6 million through a sell-on clause when he moved to Liverpool. This type of player trading model has proven invaluable to Celtic's finances, and it's exactly the sort of business Rangers must emulate if they're to compete with their rivals. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. In a move that could potentially reshape Scottish football and ignite a wave of reactions across Europe, rumours are swirling that Qatar Airways has made an audacious multi-billion-pound bid to purchase Rangers FC. Known for its extensive global reach and vast resources, Qatar Airways could bring unprecedented financial power to the historic Glasgow club, raising questions about the future landscape of Scottish football. With such a high-profile backer, Rangers could potentially elevate its standing among Europe's elite, creating an electrifying vision for fans and football enthusiasts alike. The reports have stirred excitement and speculation, as well as concerns over the implications of a Middle Eastern acquisition on Scottish football culture and tradition. Qatar Airways, a state-backed enterprise with over 200 aircraft and a presence in 170 destinations, could open new revenue streams and partnerships for Rangers. This expansion could lead to infrastructural developments and competitive advantages for the club, as the carrier's extensive reach might attract global sponsors, international fan engagement, and possibly a more lucrative broadcasting strategy. Yet, this potential acquisition also brings up pressing questions. Many fans are debating the impact such a massive change could have on the club's identity. Historically rooted in Glasgow's community, Rangers represents much more than just football, embodying a tradition that spans generations. A shift in ownership to an international corporation, especially one backed by a sovereign state, might test the fan base's values, sparking a range of emotions and opinions about the future direction of the club. If successful, Qatar Airways would gain a foothold in European football, adding to the airline's extensive portfolio and ambitions beyond aviation. This follows the company's recent partnerships and technological advancements, including high-speed internet collaborations with Starlink and the launch of Sama 2.0, an AI-powered cabin crew. The possible acquisition aligns with Qatar Airways' vision of global influence and brand expansion, potentially leveraging Rangers as a platform for increased exposure across European markets. With the prospect of a Qatari acquisition, Rangers fans find themselves in a unique and perhaps unexpected position. For many, the idea of a £1 billion investment sounds promising, but at what cost? Supporters are grappling with questions about whether a foreign-owned Rangers would maintain the values and local identity that have long defined the club. Would fans still feel the same connection if ownership were transferred to a global powerhouse based thousands of miles away? Another question on fans' minds is how this potential takeover might affect Rangers' local roots and traditions. The club's history is steeped in Scottish pride, and there are concerns that foreign investment could lead to shifts in how Rangers presents itself on the field and off. Could an influx of foreign capital mean a shift in priorities, from winning domestic titles to competing on a more international stage? And would fans feel as engaged with a Rangers whose focus has shifted to an increasingly global audience? Of course, the benefits of a Qatar Airways acquisition can't be ignored. Fans are imagining the possibilities that such financial support could bring, from world-class facilities to top-tier talent on the pitch. Many supporters feel that with this level of backing, Rangers could finally compete with Europe's best in ways they haven't before. But with that potential also comes the risk of commercialization, a worry that the club's long-standing fan-focused approach could be overshadowed by a push for profit and a larger corporate agenda. As Rangers fans await official news, debates and discussions are happening across social media, fan forums, and pubs. Opinions range from cautious optimism to outright skepticism, reflecting the complexity of the situation. Will Rangers fans embrace the idea of a new, internationally-backed era, or will they resist what feels like a fundamental change to the club's spirit? At this moment, the response is as varied and passionate as the fan base itself, leaving the Rangers faithful with a great deal to consider about what the future may hold. As the speculation builds, Rangers fans and Scottish football supporters await official statements and more details. For many, the potential buyout offers both promise and provocation, a chance to propel the club to new heights and a challenge to its storied history. The only certainty for now is that, if true, Qatar Airways' bid could forever alter the narrative of Rangers FC, sending ripples through Scottish and European football. Greetings, fans! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.